You know, normally I'm so disappointed if there are no kits and smokes on the CT side, but on a map like Overpass, I totally get it. There's so much range to shoot this USP at that you can snipe away for a long time before the Glocks get close, just like that. Towson said he was a bit sick. He found a doctor, Henry, but it was MLBB.
MLBB MD. Yeah,
he's put him down. He's
got a lobotomy.
Prescribed death. Rough way to go. But at least it was quick. Sampai's back here. Again, this is where the USPs just have such an advantage. God. A very clean shot coming out. Oh, I had dreams about the K-Serato triple from yesterday on Dust 2. That was some of the smoothest USP work I've seen in a long time. You'll have to be very smooth for GamerLegion to get back in this round. And PR getting a bit of an early kill, but Kersey still goes down. Rez to fall next, and PR isolated here. We didn't even talk about him, but PR is another fantastic prospect.
Yeah, he is a very, very strong player indeed. He's got his work cut out for him, though. The Doctor truly is in session. MLBB MD with 3 kills to open things up. 30 seconds to go. There are some low HP players, but it does not matter. That is extremely clean for G2.
That's a good spot.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It does a bit, but not as much as we were hoping for there. Tags up Heavy God, but he's going to be fine. Sneak it around. His Sunpai is here. He's going to get caught in the open. He thought he was being real smooth on that one, but Rez finds him.
He spotted a couple towards middle as well. That's unfortunate timing. It was Rez setting up the util towards middle, and now they're going to explode towards the bomb site. They've got a slight advantage here, but MLBB MD mowing them down. Doesn't quite connect the spray. The Tech-9 certainly do. Mattis will have to go huge here now. It's going to be the man advantage, but damage has been done, but it does not matter. Heavy God, known for a clutch or two, certainly fancies his chances here. Finds the first in the form of Kersey. Can he shut down PR? He cannot. It's the Force by victory with just the Tech-9s. Rez opening things up with that Desert Eagle. A little bit unlucky there for G2. The timing eluded them, but they are bouncing back. An emphatic Starland is aggressive towards the monster area, finding PR as a rifle for Sampai's. One he cannot convert. Rez, though, might not detect a second player here. Oh, it's not clean from MLBB, but he's low HP anyway, so didn't even need the headshot. Hunter, though, confirming there's players all over the A bomb site. They've got the man advantage, but still, GamerLegion can pull this one back.
They can. They've taken up 2 AKs already. MLBB's sneaking in at the back here with one of them. Should be an easy kill, but somehow Kersey gets away with one. I think that's probably a kill that MLBB is going to get almost every single time there. Spray did some damage, but with the bomb already planted here, the pressure is actually on for G2 to try and get into and try and at least push that defuse. Let's put a little bit of pressure on here. We're at 20 seconds now. Smoke's about to fade at the bank in CTR. He should have had that kill. I don't know how he doesn't. Seemed like there was a while there. Towson now, a 1 versus 3, but the clock is ticking. They've got to get on that defuse right now, and they can't really get off. And I think they might have been a little bit too late almost.
Yeah.
Hunter inside of the smoke. He's not got the kit for it, and the Glock will find him. Even if he had another second, he would have died.
You can't actually do it the same way in CSGO, but you can get the jumping accuracy with the MP9. We've seen that a lot when CS2 first came out.
Yeah.
That was a pretty common approach. Most overlooked corner in all of Counter-Strike. Continues to deliver. When will anyone check it?
They just don't, because it does seem so... Oh, wow. That is a very hard shot to hit for MLBB. PR falling up from behind the truck there. Kersey, it's got a very good lineup if he could just stand still for a second here. Going to get the kill onto Heavy God. Seems like they're stabilizing the round somewhat. Hunter looking to sneak through, but he's got to be careful. There is a player right around the corner, too. I think it's Kersey who's sneaking around back there. Bomb delayed, but I think that's a good call for GamerLegion. Just wait out, make sure you've got control of the site. Hunter found out. Mattis now. Pretty good work, honestly, but I think that was a nice freeze call for GamerLegion. Instead of
wasn't a great start after winning the pistol. A couple of force buys. Didn't work out for them, but there's no loss bonus better mind for GamerLegion. So just winning 1 clean round here might be enough, and they're going to walk into Kersey. Thankfully, he doesn't get the double, but he's very close to doing so.
Yeah, it seemed like there was at least an option for doing that. Spray failed him maybe a little bit. Sunpius with that AWP. Great map for it, no question about it. Interesting to see that they're keeping MLBB up at the A-bomb site. When Sunpius has the AWP, sometimes they'll just leave that alone. It's a nice boost here. Could have definitely worked out. Grenades on top. Not quite enough to take down Hunter, but there was a real threat there. You could see GamerLegion are well prepped. I mean, obviously they picked the map, so you expect that they would, but it's working out very well. All the little tricks, all the little boosts. Seems like they've got a real game plan coming into this one. Going to be trying to split this B-bomb site with about 40 seconds left.
4 on 3. Only the 30-second mark, they still have a couple of smokes. This is a good call, though, from Hunter. Getting this boost up, it's normally good for 1 kill. There it is. Can dismount now, and that should be enough to secure this round. I don't see a world as ETR and Taos can pull this one off, but I would love to be proven wrong. They are going to have a chance to get the bomb down, but before they do that, CTR is going to sneak in front of the bomb site. Will be taken down by some pious. The bomb will be planted at the very least. And now entering the clutch. MongolZ caught spraying, though. He assumed he was in the smoke when he wasn't.
Yeah, Taos in a very limited opportunity right now. They don't have any more grenades on the other side, so that's a bit interesting. Jumping for information. Some pious, they really want to know where he is. I don't think they realize that he's still in front. I think they never knew. Another tag comes out, and Hunter goes down in a crazy clutch from Towson.
Yeah, he might be feeling ill, but he is playing sick. Yep. Maximum loss bonus, of course, for G2. That's 5 rounds in a row that they have given up. Have a boost, it doesn't matter, but he's been rumbled, not really feeling it now.
We were talking about that exact grenade yesterday.
Yeah.
Another walk down memory lane, as sometimes that will even be a double or triple naded. So PR, very good pick off. Mattis feeling the force of that AK. And honestly, for Sunpius here, this is super risky. If Rez goes to check, then he's going to get the free kill on Sunpius.
He's found a good gap here. Even if he doesn't find Sunpius, he can go all the way to spawn if he wants to.
I thought Sunpius had turned around. It seemed like it. Malm's going to be the victim instead. Could be that Rez is going to go down. You could see at least Sunpius should have the advantage, but he won't.
God.
Shot in the back instead by CTR. Oh, wow. All right, then. I see what time it is.
Oh, it's the best time. That is so fun from ZTR. Sunpius is going to be seething after that one. Not only did he let Rez pass, he gets taken down in the back by ZTR as well.
GamerLegion coming with a really broad sort of palette of executes here, right? It's not just the attack B over and over and over again.
G2 have given away a lot of advantages here. They've had plenty of opening kills, and since the pistol, though, they've given them plenty of them up, and it's GamerLegion recovering each and every time. Every god gets dropped. Hunter probably not long for this world, even know where he is, and it's going to be PR to find him. Another clean sweep. They wipe the board. This is getting a bit out of control. They'll go for a partial buy with the MP9, save themselves about $1,500. Not going to work out for that initial kill. GamerLegion are looking locked in. You can see Towson making his way. Forces the fight, and my god, is he looking crisp. That is sick. Flushes them out and dominates both.
As soon as he pulls out the Molotov, I was going to say that's a way to get yourself killed, right? Even if you throw it on top of them, they're probably just going to jump you, and you're not really advantaged in that kind of fight, to be honest. But he was. He is 12-2. I don't know what exact kind of illness he's suffering from at the moment, but it's not stopping him in the server. 12-2 as a scoreline. That's absurd. Heavy God and Hunter here, just the SMGs, they're far from each other. If Heavy God get a couple of kills just to make the money would be nice, but obviously he's not going to change the round. It's a good burst to take down PR. Hunter is so far away that he's never going to get to this bomb site. Heavy God goes down 7-1 now. You got to pay attention to these things, Henry. Map's unplayable now for me. Can't believe it.
Big kill in for Hunter, not quite. MP9 doesn't quite finish the job. But this is quite a common approach if you feel like they don't have the AWP or they're feeling a little bit tentative. Just send yourself in running. And Mattis, does he hear this? It's going to be MLBB
now he does. Spray down, not really connecting here. Mattis, very awkward position. Rez is going to get the headshot. That's so worth it, though. The pressure. Rez might be low on health, but the entire defense here for the CT side is so weird now.
It's the first round, like Sunpius goes towards B with the AWP, and he's just not there when they rush long. It's a bit unfortunate, but still a 3-on-3. Rez low. Found both those kills. Hunter in the bathrooms. Minute on the clock here. Waiting for any sort of CT reaction. You can see PR patrolling the connector. Towson will come join Rez.
Really enjoy that long run. I wish they would have slowed down a little bit before, because even just getting there as quick as they did can throw the CTs off guard, but running the full distance, obviously at some point you're going to give the game away. Hunter, he's out there searching for anyone that he could find. This could be a really smart move, and it could absolutely backfire as well. He's going to find PR looking the wrong way, so that will give them a decisive advantage. G2 If they get back to that 7-5 scoreline, obviously it's still an interesting game, but quite a ways away. Sampai's in position this time. Towson back here. Sick clutch earlier. I think this is asking a little bit too much. Sprayed down eventually. 3 people surviving as well on the CT side. We're in the connector now. A lot of people looking for a fight here. MLBB out trying to take that one, but Kersey will find him. He's going to get res at the same time, so I suppose that is a reasonable trade here. Do like the aggression. Just slowly winding down the clock here at GamerLegion. Got to say they're real far away from anything at the moment. And I mean, obviously still a minute on the clock, but this is a huge map, and you probably have to walk the whole way. So sometimes teams end up underestimating how long it could take. Seems like GamerLegion are in control, but historically on Overpass, there's been a lot of rounds where people end up having the bomb drop back to T-spawn, and then suddenly, oh, there's 30 seconds. We can't really get there.
Yeah. Often a lot of scrambling here, but GamerLegion have chosen their final target. It's going to be that B bomb site. Still got the utility to make it happen. A lot of util. Can't say the same for G2, but Mattis has got a smoke for sure. Looking to deploy that, but caught off guard. It's going to be ZTR helping himself to the bomb site. Manages to find Heavy God. Mattis tagged, and it's going to be taken down. Didn't even need the execute, the contact play, the explosion into the side. Sampai's can do nothing, and they snatch another round away. It's going to be 8-2, Anders. Sampai's can do nothing but save the AWP.
Sampai's going to be able to save the AWP, but not the round. It's going to be 8-2, GamerLegion. This T side is looking red hot at the moment, and honestly,
we'll see if they can recover and get an 8-4 scoreline. Mattis can open things up. MLBB certainly can, but his teammate has dropped down. Going through the smoke is MLBB, feeling brave. Rightly so. Heavy God, aggressive. Finally, getting another round locked in here.
For it. Hunter, a little bit of a spray, going for the jump. Those jumps are not for free. You can get shot in the head. Got to be careful about that, but they're going to go fast towards the B bomb site. They explode right into Mattis and Hunter, and actually, Mattis finding at least 1 kill there. A good follow-up headshot onto PR, and they've locked down the defense. That is, again, one of those sites that's hard to hold when there's that many Ts coming through, but they've done a remarkable job.
Bouncing back. It's not a huge haul of rounds, but the game is certainly recoverable. They're starting to look sharper individually.
Yeah.
Converting those advantages now, and Hunter has got his work cut out for him on the T side, but I'm sure he's up to the task. Can G2 bounce back? See what smokes they want to deploy, presumably towards Heaven, and maybe on the bomb side itself to allow the plant to come through.
Oh, they're getting very close here to the tunnel, so setting up all the utility, but a nice shot to begin with. Towson, he's been very good in the series now. 13-6, flashes are out, he's hunting them down. Good double kill. Well, the round is not over. Bomb is on the site here. Just again picked up now as they're looking to plant it. Unorthodox way to plant, but it allows them to go up on the high ground now. This defuse will be very hard. Obviously, no kit, no utility. It's just all Kevlar, and the bomb is out in the open, so you've got very, very limited chance to actually get this full 10-second defuse.
Yeah, they're heading towards Heaven, I believe, just to have that nice advantage. Not sure if you see this one coming. Like you said, open plant. It's going to make things very difficult indeed. You've got to find 2 players, bait them out. I don't think there's much GamerLegion can do here, Anders. They would have to start defusing right now.
Yeah. Already.
Can no longer win the round.
Too late. They must have known as soon as they walk on the site and they see where the bomb is planted. It's such an unusual position that you've got to be thinking, what is happening? But yeah, the lack of smoke kit there. Obviously, if they had the smoke kit, that could have put so much pressure on that high ground. They have just the 1 HE. One way to play this, if you want to stack the B bomb site, is to have 3 HEs down in B, so that if you lose the A bomb site and they're planting, you can just grenade the default plant and kill whoever's planting. There's some great lineups from the stairwell back there on the A bomb site. So there is definitely a way to do it if you wanted to do a heavy stack. Grenades already come out here. Pretty reasonable. Headshot coming through as well. CTR and Rez. Looks like he's on for a kill here. Just dancing inside of the smoke. The FAMAS have done great work. Kersey with the double, and Heavy God alone here. The force-up for GamerLegion has turned out to be a brilliant call. Heavy God goes down. Kersey finding himself 3 kills. They're howling.
They certainly are. The Banshees are out. And $1,400. So it's pistols, and basic utility. I mean, they've got a couple of flashes remaining, that's it.
Oh, one of those grenades failed. If they'd both landed, I think Towson would have been dead. PR instead cleaning up the rest of it. Don't think the double HE would have really saved the round, but it would have made it more fun for the rest of us. Grenade goes over. By the way, that is the position that you can boost in, for anyone that was wondering what I was rambling about earlier. You know, you were talking about the other day the potential for an auto sniper. The wallbang that we just see there, that's the kind of position, if you had an auto sniper, where you are going to be savaging whoever's on the other side.
I feel like there will be a time in CS2 where teams start to experiment with the weapon, but maybe not for a while.
This is a classic boost. It's one of those positions that it catches you off guard, and then it gets used so much by all teams that it stops working. But since we're early on Overpass, it makes sense that somebody is going to overlook it. Rez and CTR opening kills. The rest are out long, and they've been spotted. Definitely know that they're out there, so very hard to recover this round. I feel like G2 just not prepared to play Overpass at the moment.
No, sleepy perhaps, but they can still recover this round, I would say. MLBB MD will have to go huge, can't connect though. It's down to some players who have been very good on the rifles as of late, but there it is, a map point established. 7 rounds to get it done as well. Nice little spam with the M4. 70 damage almost as Rez working with CTR, trying to gain some short control here. Oh my god, has he ever got him? In-game leader goes huge. Okay. Might be enough for the knockout blow here. He's not even falling back at this. He wants a bit more, and rightly so. Does he get the ace? Not quite, but he does do some damage towards Mattis as well. 3.5 kills, and that's going to be GG. Well done to GamerLegion. That is a fantastic performance there. I didn't think they had it in them.
Yeah, there's the smoke, there's the Molotov. They're still in the middle. Oh, Kersey spots them out. That's super important information. He's going to be able to call it out, saying they're coming for that donut position. PR back here with a USP, hoping to land a headshot, but he's been forced back. What a great use of the Molotov. This is so well coordinated from G2. The bomb is going to be planted here, and a very tough after plant, even with the kit there on GamerLegion.
Very well played. The retake going to be very difficult indeed, especially if some Pius keeps hitting headshots like that. Another pistol in the bag for G2 by the looks of things here. Lovely fake and great final play there with the smoke and CT spawn. Molotov in the perfect position towards the temple. And that should be all she wrote. Some Pius for picking himself up 4 kills. He could even afford the AWP in the second round if he really wanted to. I doubt we'll see that, but...
He did win the second round on Overpass, if I'm not wrong. So maybe it's the third, but regardless... Sprays in Mattis. It's a double map 10 opening. Scout not going to be able to stop them. There is a funny team kill. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever here. The SMGs are just overwhelming the bomb site. That's a very quick round. Stuff.
Yeah.
Give it a go. It's a lot of grenades outside of the B bomb site. CTR here. Really putting a little bit of pressure. Kersey's down and out of the round, and he's alone. Spray down from Mattis. This is the first rifle round that's really brought out from GamerLegion, and already they've dropped a couple of players, so what was already a good start for G2 is now looking even better.
Rez fighting back, but the damage is already done. 4 on 3. We are going to see Towson challenge towards that K position. He's got the smoke down towards B ramp, but it's going to dissipate momentarily. Needs to reposition. He's got a lot of ground to cover here, and a lot of T's coming from either angle. Hoping his teammate can step in from long. That's going to be Rez. Trying to tuck himself in towards the cubby, but yeah, just too much to manage at that point. Mattis will take him down. That should be enough for the round victory here. Smoke still got some time in it towards short, and I think they're already considering the save, and indeed they start to peel off. So holding on to 2 rifles, very good round once again for G2. Using that cave smoke at the start, popping it open, and managing to find the initial picks. Great use.
Never really materialized for them, that B bomb site. Held by Towson alone for the longest time.
That's about it. We got to see the M4 and the AK brought forward in a partial buy around them. See if Rez can make it work. The strongest riflers on GamerLegion. In towards B we go very quickly once again. Mattis leading the charge here. You can see the utility making things very uncomfortable with the seat inside. But Towson does get one. MLBB MD removed. And they are going to fall back here. He upgrades to the M4. He fancies a bit of a push here as well. Heavy God seems ready for it though, and indeed will find the kill.
That's super aggressive. Of course there's a world where they're not watching the smoke, they're not anticipating it. But it opens up the round again for G2. They're back in T-spawn, by the way, with the bomb walking their way towards the A side. Heavy God here just going to be holding the ramp. He's already seen one bit of aggression, might be more coming. He's not wrong about that either. If he spots out CTR, then flash as well, or smoke in fact. I was going to say if he had spotted him there, he would have known where two of those players were. So far, he's not quite sure. And the rest of them are still on a walk. They've not even held W once, or not full run at least. Finally in the middle here, but that doesn't really help them out. They might still convince them that it's going to be another B attack. Now they're going to know. Rez flashed out behind that big box. Good spray down onto Hunter. Needs another one, though, and won't be allowed to. Solid work from Matters. They'll burn Heavy God in the middle. Hold the phone.
Yeah, this one's possible all of a sudden. The bomb gets planted, but the 2-on-2. A little bit of damage inflicted towards PR. Both of them trying to come in from CT spawn and Temple, but now PR, yeah, he's got the kit, but it would take a couple of errors here for him to come out on top.
7-1, 7-0 on Mattis and Sunpires. They've been shooting very hard in this game so far, and they'll take down PR as well. That's a closer round than I was expecting, to be honest. I'll really complain. In total, on the GamerLegion side, they have very few kills. 8 by my count.
I think you might be right. See if they can start to come to life here. Down but not out, certainly. GamerLegion curse the AWP this time, but they won't have Towson. He's removed early. The Red Hot Matt is 9-1 right now. New signing for G2 from Fnatic. Really showing his worth under the leadership of Hunter and Saw.
Yeah, I was so blind to this Mattis signing because I feel like that Fnatic team has just been so confusing to me.
They've been off the radar for a while, but it looks like they've just kind of played by like the VRS system. If you don't have enough points, you don't get to attend many events, right?
Yeah.
But I think they will bounce back. They've got Cypher now and Blame F still. They're still like a pretty decent team.
Yeah, but when they had matches, I did watch a bunch of their online games, and I just thought they played truly awful Counter-Strike. I was actually disgusted to watch it. So
that's Anders Bloom.
Yeah,
I did not co-sign that.
Fair enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll stand by it. I'm glad if they seem to be playing better now, so credit to them, you know. Still think BlameF is a very interesting player, but yeah. Anyway, Matters definitely looking like a good pickup. They lose a player outside of B, but in return they get the entire A bomb site. And surely for GamerLegion, even in a 4v4, this is going to be very hard to convince yourself to retake.
Yeah, bomb's going down momentarily.
They've delayed this so much. They could have planted the bomb 10 seconds ago easily. Might have been delayed it too long. It's going to be Rez to drop. Nice coverage. Thought maybe Malbs was going to get dropped trying to plant the bomb, but had his teammate with him there. 3 versus 3, and now the retake's looking a lot more likely. They got close now. Malbs with the spray down, looking for the double, but not able to connect. Sunpires will pick up another kill, and now it's PR. He's got the kit, yes. The Molotov doesn't bounce into the corner, and Sunpires will bravely take the step. He was low on health there. We didn't see a lot out of him on Overpass, but he's certainly here on Ancient.
Yeah, looking very comfortable on the second map.
G2, so their window here, now they're going to be peeking down the B ramp. GamerLegion might be about to discover that there's nobody out here. And let's see if they rotate back. They already got one player back on the site itself over at A. Didn't before. Grenade here, just to take a bit of a peek. Sunpires, he actually would love that fight. A minute on the clock and 3 people, about to be 4, waiting around the corner as Rez has to be careful. We will have a massive shadow advantage as they try and get up from the floodlights here. It's going to be the early kill onto Hunter. Still a double. That's not bad at all. Kersey shows up with an AWP of his own. 2 people left here. Just going to be Matters hoping to crack his way back into the round. Very unlikely.
You heard Hunter shout as he went down there. I think he is anticipating his teammates to have cleared that angle. He came essentially with the knife out as well. Didn't anticipate that sort of play, and it looks like we got the first round here. Comfortable one for GamerLegion. Rez stepping up.
But the idea
we hope not.
It's good.
Hopefully they aren't cheating, but just having some fun as Rez will be opening things up. Trying to find some form here, but he has dropped again. But PR keeps the round alive. This kill, very important, but he's been smothered, surrounded, and it's going to be another man advantage here. Can Kersey save the day with AWP? Joined by Towson, but smoked off. Has to reposition, reevaluate the situation. 7-2 looking difficult at this stage.
Was that CTR again playing towards the cave? I feel like if you're going to be double pushing middle like that on the GamerLegion side, and you have a CT coming in from cave to help you out, you need some grenades to make sure that CT player doesn't have to fight the B lane, but can just focus on middle, and it didn't look like that was quite the case, so those two players in middle on the CT side, they end up being very isolated. Not a fun time.
I think they have to save here. Money's not really there. Scavenging some util, finding a T-side molly at the very least for Towson. He's got a kit as well. The orb will have to be saved. It's going to be 8-1.
Calls are working out very well at the moment. Towson, who was top fragging on the opening map, definitely having a much harder time of it here on Ancient, along with the rest of the team in fairness.
The totem stack, 2 players in towards cave, ready to hit the jaws. Anyone who wants to come around. Problem is, flashes just like that can come through. Normally you have 1 in anti-flash, 1 challenging. See whether this works out for them. Rez, oh, the problem is now he's spotted. Still going to have to take the jaw and rebuy by Hunter. Round falls apart. Nice idea, but it's well played from Hunter, baiting them out first. Towson, sure he gets 1, but that's his position noted. Smoked off. Comes down to a smoke spam if he's going to stand any chance of causing further damage, but once again, looks like they have to save. 9-1.
Yeah, you can see them. Okay, it's a bit awkward, perhaps.
What, did he take his time now?
Yeah, didn't need to go that fast. He's going to get the job done anyway. Maybe not the most elegant way to win the battle, but he'll get the job done. Towson running for his life here with the AK. They are definitely coming for him one way or another. Oh, the real force of that double setup there in the cave, like you mentioned, as soon as they revealed the fact that they're there, it's just not the same impact, is it?
Just a really nice jiggle from Hunter, and as soon as he spots you, you know you can't really dismount because if another swing comes in, one of you's going to get caught. Just to hold strong and hope you can hit the shots, but I actually looked at the demo. This one is called, we're calling it the Some Higher Smoke, because it lands by Heaven in front of cave, denies a lot of vision, but PR trying to deny the access towards A. Heavy God will find the initial kill. I'm going to sneeze out, just to take over.
Well, I'll do my best. 9-1. Bomb being planted here. So 4 versus 4. Hunter pretty close now. Actually moving towards that donut position behind the smoke. Could be very hard to read. Don't think they've got the HE either to blow it open with. So honestly, this is just very, very hard to break through. And they can't really wait it out. There's so much time already off the clock. That smoke's going to fade in about a couple of seconds, but Matters with the headshot. And once again, GamerLegion decided to pull the plug, try to fall back. Even Hunter's going to catch them there. Oh, it's so brutal.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not much, Henry, unfortunately. I wish I could report something better, but it's just GamerLegion still losing the map.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. This feels like they've got nothing left in the tank here. 10-1's a bit of a death sentence. They will save weapons again. That's been a trend at least. So they will be equipped for the final round here. Putting it lightly, they can find this one. I suppose there is a world. Come back, we've seen crazier things happen, but just the way it's gone down has been a bit of a problem. PR, that's more like it. Jumping up towards Heaven. And answers his presence with a double kill. A rare advantage here for GamerLegion. They have to convert this, Anders.
Yeah, great work. Extinguishes the Molotov that's meant to stop him from doing exactly that move. And it does catch a couple of G2 members off guard. Taking out Matters right now, kind of a nice deal as well. He's at 14 kills at the end of the half, so great impact for him at the beginning of it. Percy. Yeah, that's the other heavy-hitting player for G2, Sun Pius. Been very, very good in this half so far. Heavy God hoping to bring it back. Oh no. Still one player left that can shoot his gun on this team. And he's looking for a third CTR. He's struggled so far. His 3rd kill of the half, Henry. But enough maybe to save the team here. MLBB, 1 versus 3, shouldn't be given much of an opportunity. He's going to try and hide at the edge of the smoke here. If you get the first one and escape, then it's kind of on. But PR's going to be able to find him. They will get that 2nd round just on board. And said probably not enough, but let's see where it goes. Looks like it's going to be put into play, but we're into the 2nd half now. G2 versus GamerLegion here at the FISSURE playground. Let's see what they've got for us. Some utility being picked up on GamerLegion. One of the smokes going to be going over towards that CT spawn position. They're already running great into the dualies.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's too much to handle, isn't it? MLBB, fantastic work already. He will get traded out though. There is a little bit of backup coming for him. Hunter unable to keep it going. I think if some highs could have got there, it would have been really interesting, but they're still holding onto the site. That smoke going down.
Oh, edging the smoke as well.
GamerLegion rethink this.
That's really cool from Mattis.
devastating, in fact. They sort of pretend to run back on the T side, and maybe they realize, you know what, let's just wait it out. I don't hate it. Oh, no.
Get there eventually.
Yeah, but not without making a significant amount of noise. Jumping past some umpires, not able to get the shot, and G2 starting to realize, yeah, they are definitely re-engaging the bomb site. See if they can find a safe plant. That's not always easy on the A side. It feels like there's always a way that you're going to get shut down, but this time they're good. CTR, unfortunately, thought his teammates had him covered, and he definitely didn't here. Matters, strong headshot to begin the retake with just as the bomb was going down. Kersey, very smooth work. He will get the shot, and it does leave Towson now, unfortunately, alone. Heavy Gods chimed in, and he's going to get the shot onto Towson as well. That is very smooth. Yeah, made that look easy from his point of view. So, from what was already an extremely winnable game here for G2, obviously was. Oh my god!
Okay,
mid-air.
MLBB has woken up. There's a slow first map. He's looking very sharp right now. Force Spy has come through. It's led them to a 4-3 deficit. 3 players in towards Red Room. A couple of smokes, a flash remaining. So what's the next maneuver? Mantis seems to be aware of this prospect. If he just gets one, and there's some Pyres there as well, I don't think there's a way GamerLegion can win this.
Yeah, they're going to engage some Pyres first, and as soon as they do, they're going to get shot in the back. So unless they kill him almost immediately, yeah, there's the swing in. Such great timing for Matters.
That's really well played. Look on his face says it all.
Unfortunately so. We are trying to have a bit of an output on this one. Percy as well, but generally, GamerLegion never stood a chance here. MLBB's in the middle. You said he's been activated. Seems to be the case as he lands another headshot on PR. And they're so hungry to fight. They want to end this. They don't want to give them another chance here. Good headshot from Kersey, but they're low on health in that mid position. And the bomb is in there, so got to be careful there's no grenades or anything else landing on them here. Otherwise, that bomb is unrecoverable.
Well, it's going to take a miracle here to survive this round. Should be GG after this.
Yeah, no way around it. Time on the clock here, but Hunter putting himself in a position that, sure, if they had a Molotov, maybe they could force him into a fight, but without it, it's such a great position to get just the one kill that you need to set it up. Although he's going to get shut down. That is a nice kill from Kersey.
Very good shot. Maybe there's some life left yet. Thing is, there's no rotations on the CT so far. 2 players still towards B. It's going to be some Pius. The solo A hold. Rez might have snuck through here. Oh, fortunately, Rez, he's been dropped. It's going to take some time for the rotate to come through, though. Sendry down towards Temple. Need to get their skates on. And Kersey will have to do the heavy lifting. Towson just 13 points of health. Kersey 0. That's probably it. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. GG. As we go 13-2 on the second map, and it's going to be a bit of a whitewash here. G2 bouncing back, and they will take. Here are some chats. I hope we are live. It looks like we're good to go. So that's the G2 smoke, actually, we call that top and middle. Throw that from spawn. Takes a lot of vision away. Keeps things very interesting. They're going to go towards apps with multiple players here. Heavy God has mentioned. He's got those dualies, though. And that's going to rupture the offense. Whatever they had in mind will have to be changed now.
They're still trying to see if they can make it through the middle, but yeah, I feel like that probably was a better choice to maybe call it off there. Sampayas barely lives, gushed at the bottom of the hallway. Rez, CTR, the 2 Swedes. There's still a minute on the clock, and I mean, it's not like the round is not winnable from here. They've picked up the bomb. They've got plenty of time, and smoke's going to be set up in the middle of the arch lane. Matters, that feels like very, very close. My God, he did connect on one of them there. So CTR in a lot of trouble. Lucky to be alive on this one.
Yeah.
Rez waiting. The smoke still there for a couple of seconds more. It will take down Matters. Still 2 people on the site, however. And some Pius might be low on health, but he's also in a pit that's very hard to find him back there. He's got the like a sliver of an angle that he's holding here with the USP. So I don't think it's going to be easy to dig him out. 30 seconds now. They're really giving a lot of rope here for G2 to hang themselves with, but they're not obliging. They're not moving at all.
In towards A they go. Hunters at the back. Rez with the Julies continues to make things complicated. Now ZTR. It's going to say best he can hope for was the bomb plant, but maybe he can go above and beyond here. He's up against MLBB, but he's only got 3 points of health. Bomb will be planted, no problem. Gets it down in the nick of time. He's going to have to play a tricky game here. Tuck himself in. Oh, I don't know why he assumed MLBB would be coming from the apartments, but must have been given some sort of info. GamerLegion taking their time towards middle, though. The bomb's coming in from T-spawn. So you'd assume there's going to be smokes and Molotovs coming in towards middle momentarily. Molotov towards quad, smoke at arch, but that's a nice CT smoke deployed top of mid. It's going to slow them right down.
Yeah, well, you could see playing that anti-flash position as well. Very hard to clear this open if you're coming in from the T side. Flashes do go in, but even the pillar there is working out to stop them. It's actually super successful. I am surprised that they were able to crack through that mid defense. I thought it was going to be way tighter. MLBB and Mattis trying to get close. Oh, the Tech 9, he practically stabbed him with it.
Yeah, less of a bayonet on the end of it. But still, looks very good for GamerLegion here, recovering 2 rifles. MLBB on 5 HP. Mattis, they'll definitely give it a look in, but it's not looking likely here.
No, it's not. Time already running down a little bit. They do have the Molotov, but only really will reveal that they're coming in from this direction. PR sneaking through. The spray probably should have been enough for the double here. Mattis, no kit picked up, and a bullet straight to the face. My God, that is loud. Re-smoking at this one. I don't think there are more smokes on the ground, so unless smokes are going to be thrown in from the A-bomb site, which you can do, they're going to be very much alone over on this side of the map. Ooh, Sunpai's getting there. He's got another smoke. See if it's going to be in time. Tosses it in from a distance. They want to buy more. This is actually kind of sick. There's going to be very little time on the clock now. If they wait for the smoke and they don't, they decide to jump up in front. A little bit shallow, perhaps the one that Sunpai's through. Mattis, though, cracking headshots as they'll take down Kersey and Towson. Sunpai's even doing more damage. I mean, this is pretty efficient. Hunter, see if he can do anything with the MP9. I don't think they realize, but he is right in front. CTR, he's got no coverage. He's dead. And that might be the round slapped right out of the hands of GamerLegion. Rez, 9 seconds on the clock. I don't think he can plant the bomb any longer. He has to run and find them, but there's just not enough time here. Even if he found the kill, it wouldn't have mattered. What a great round.
It was looking so good there.
3 people on 1 kill here for GamerLegion. Would be nice to change that around, get some more people into the game here on Inferno. It is the deciding map. Forward position, PR making a jump up. It's very scary, but Heavy God might have jumped at the gun, so to speak. Not that it cost him his life, he's going to fall back, but if he'd waited a little bit, or been a little bit earlier perhaps, I think PR is probably dead there. Kind of scary too. MLBB is the only one here. Kersey's walked right through that smoke. They want to catch him. MLBB, he spun around for the flashbang. That's unbelievable. I don't know. I think he's supposed to win that fight.
It was looking promising. The doctor is in session. MLBB MD finds Kersey. Definitely has to be said. This is one of the maps where Kersey has been struggling for GamerLegion. See whether they can recover this deficit. Time running somewhat low. They don't have much map control, trying to ascertain if middle is theirs. CT's, though, rightly so, Anders, is dropping back into that crossfire setup, forcing their hand. You've got no Molotovs to flush them out. Should be no way in. It's going to have to take brute force.
It's so hard to clear the pit that deep against 2 players. We'll see if they can distract Hunter on the other side, but otherwise, yeah, the crossfire from that library position is even better. 14 seconds. The smoke is up as well, just making it so much harder to find any of these CTs here. They are trying to get onto the site. 8 seconds now. They need to get closer, but they run into Hunter, and nobody's got the bomb. MLBB has finally picked it up. There's only 2 seconds left, and you just can't find the kills here. So, yeah, I mean, they almost defeat the defense, but they just run out of time.
We certainly do. And GamerLegion need to start finding some rounds here because they've gone for a hero AK in the hands of Towson, partial by otherwise. And once again, things starting to get problematic. G2 on the pistol, but is GamerLegion winning that second round? Looks like they won't be winning the 7th as Hunter gets a bit of a freebie, catches Rez jumping up in towards the apartments there.
2 Nothing worse than having your team be interrupted in the middle of trying to set up the round like that.
Yeah. Doesn't feel good at all.
Decent nade, incendiary. Pushing them back, slowing them down, and burning time off the clock. G2. If you only tuned into the opening game on Overpass, they looked so defeated on that one. They just weren't ready to play the map. GamerLegion came in with a sick plan and executed it to perfection. But that's changed. The last two maps have been so good. Spray down is in. MongolZ taking care of business in the middle. Umpires. He wanted a little bit of the action.
Happy God. Position himself in the apartments here. Grenades going deep down towards the bottom, and it's a touchdown. Kersey takes max damage. In tandem.
Well, there was an opportunity. There will be. They know that Matt is alone. This might be a great time to strike. Only going to get worse. Backup is coming. Hunter might try and shoot through the smoke. The long swing comes out. Mattis, I thought maybe he had that second headshot too. Unfortunately for Hunter, he can't stay alive long enough, and that shot, I don't know, maybe there is still a way to do the retake if they really want to.
Oh, there's definitely a way, but see what they've got in mind here, going through the underpass. Here comes Heavy God. Gonna have to get his skates on though, 30 seconds remaining. Lots of util on the CT side. Towson needs to win this duel. This one falls awry, they're in a lot of trouble. And he gets it. Dink found. Some Umpires can nade him.
The crosshair placement there for Heavy God was so good. The grenade, though, unfortunately, will not kill him on the other side. Rez to get the last one. They scraped through, but honestly, it looked like that was going to be a more convincing round for GamerLegion.
As the AWP, you can still see they've got a ton of money left over as well. Definitely one more buy left in them. Oh, Kersey takes max damage grenade again.
Okay, he's not been enjoying the start of these rounds on the banana
still hitting the shot.
Get the shot. That's not bad. Losing MLBB early on. They'll escape most of that damage. Not necessarily bad. Looking to push up towards top mid. They're going to smoke off on the arch side of the middle. Umpires knows that there's a chance now that when he's lost the teammate over on that side, he is going to be the next person to be pressured, and he will be. Molotov to try and force him back. Hunter. Let's see how long he sticks around for. All right. They're going to fall back. Hunter won't know for another 5 seconds, but when that smoke goes away... Oh, the footsteps. I wonder if you heard those. Maybe not, but he is starting to rotate on over. Mattis still at the site. He's been pretty serviceable in the series so far. 35 seconds, but oh, the flash shot in for Hunter. That's really nice. What a time to peek for Mattis.
Yeah, where was the util? And they've even fumbled that smoke somewhat as well towards Coffins.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too deep, but still coming out on top. 20 seconds remaining. A bit of a scramble here. But they had the man advantage, and I feel like the round should be secure. Looks to be fine. The only way they lose is if PR overextends and gives Heavy God an access point. And it's absolutely fine. That's round. Nice shot from Sunny P, but ultimately it's going to be the third for GamerLegion. But remind me, said the money was absolutely fine, but pace of the rounds. Does he jump over towards second middle? Yeah, looks like he will do. Spots one towards T-steps though. Flashbang gets him. See how this battle happens. It's Kersey once again. He's taking so much nade damage. This time he actually goes down.
Just never a fun feeling when you're fast on banana and you just run into the nades over and over again. One around top of the half wall there. Towson sensed someone was coming, fell back, could have been way more damage. Very nice smoke that lands on the half wall there, but Towson's actually going to try and push in front of it, so at least make sure that no one's immediately peeking. Flash around. They did bring in Sun Pius a little bit later on, and that's actually been worth it, so it's a good call indeed. Towson is out of the round. They're still trying to sneak on close. Grenades are being set up and the peek is in.
Oh no!
Wait a minute, Rez, how did he get both of them?
Oh, that changes everything. He even wants a bit more of the action here. Picks up the AWP himself. We're going to get towards the ruins and cut off those rotations from CT spawn. All three players are there as well. Oh, that smoke's to be extra potent. He wants to get the most he can out of it. Doesn't want to deploy it too early. Now it goes in. Pretty much nullifies their efforts. They kind of have to go through main entrance, but I guess you might consider calling this off with that same smoke going down.
There's also a Molotov on Rez, though. So, in theory, they could buy even more time, make it very much impossible for G2 to get through. CTR, knife out inside. That seems risky. They're still there. About 9 seconds on the clock. Here's the kill. Mattis gets one, but they needed a lot more to make this round viable. Hunter here might make it expensive. He can find some of these shots. He knows the bomb is going up behind him, so yeah, he gets PR as well. I suppose that is something, but Rez, I'd love to see the replay of how he gets both of them. That happened so quick.
No,
you're right.
Money not completely broken, but it's getting there. Lose this round, they are going to struggle for round number 12, the final of the half. Banana, it's been a huge zone of contention. Nice incendiary. Kersey taking nade damage once again, but offering up a bit of their own. It's going to be Rez and ZTR punishing Malbs for the aggression. Matt is stuck behind the sandbags and might be able to come out on top here, mowing them down. Actually, Hunter's done incredibly well. Just the MP9 for Mattis on the site. Half HP, smoke goes down in spawn. Sunrise already peeks before it, and rightly so, gets the wall bang on ZTR.
CTR clearly wasn't looking to engage. He just wanted to put as much pressure on. Had to probably wait for PR to get a bit closer, but that's a great shot coming out from the G2 sniper. He's 12-6 right now. It's had a big impact on the game once again. Winnable round for PR as Heavy God is all the way in the pit, so definitely a chance, but making his way around the corners here. I love how defensive they're being. Way back in the church, absolutely making sure that they're not going to get picked apart easily. Molotov will reveal that PR's back here. Smoke up to try and find anyone at all. He has no idea if they're on the site or towards CT spawn or anywhere else. He's going to try and plant the bomb, test it out. Bomb plant would be nice, I guess, going into round number 12. Just get a little bit more on the board, but already jumping up, spotting it out, and denying the plant as well.
If there's a bit more you to yourself, you're not sure if there's CTs on the other side. 50 seconds. So they can make their way in towards B, but Anders, that one smoke, they have to choose. They smoke in spawn or coffins.
Yeah. And once they use it, they can't extinguish Heavy God's... Oh, he's not even close by. I was going to say, I thought they had another incendiary here, but it is only Heavy God that has one. Playing up in the apartments. Here we go. Looking to bounce on through the smoke. Mattis in the back sprays quite a bit. The USP comes out. He lands another headshot, and now he's got backup. Hunter for the double spray. Kersey all on his own, and he's already low on health here. This does not seem like a very winnable round. Trying to see if he can hide in the smoke. I suppose actually is a way to do it. Comes out blasting, but some Pies is there to shut him down. After all, it's a strong first half here for G2.
Yeah.
Oh,
aggressive.
That's something. They actually see it coming, G2. They had a bit of awareness, but it won't help them. Kersey and Rez and PR each with a kill down the middle, but now they can't escape, and Malbs has taken two. Towson and Kersey, 2 versus 2, and Kersey's very low on health.
Oh, another ding. This is looking so good. It was a 5-on-2 at one point. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-1 deficit, and Kersey's got no chance. 10 HP.
Yeah, maybe you hit some shots here, but the smoke even. So now we're talking about blind shots. Otherwise, you're going to have to come through this choke point here. He's inside of it with a knife, pulls out the USP, wants to run through. Good headshot on the first one. Malbs now has to try and Hunter save the round. Kersey instead with the headshot would look like an impossible clutch.
How's he done that?
3-man setup over at the B bomb side is still intact. See how long they keep it up for, if they're going to keep it for the rest of the round. It's going to leave the A bomb site less defended with nothing else. PR, we know he's really good, but he's been struggling on Inferno. You could see the frustration last time when they blew up in the smoke up in the apartments and he only got the 1 kill. He was really not happy about that. He's going to be tested once again from the looks of it. See if he can come any better this time. He's got Rez on the crossfire, and actually they brought in 2 more players, so essentially a 4-man defense, but the flash is right in his eyes. Luckily, Rez is there to hold it back. PR still goes down, but Rez is standing his ground, trying to hold on. USB has come out. He finally dies, and they're wrapping around. They don't know about Kersey. I think he's walked right past them. He's traded places with Sunpius, who ran through on the other side. He's going to be dead. I don't think they realized he was already there because he was on the arch side. Bomb planted, yes, but a big opportunity right now for GamerLegion to get back in the round, and they need to. Locked in here. Oh, another good spray. He's absolutely on it. 36 health, but now Hunter inside of the sights. Let's see if they get a bit closer. Some MP7 on the other side on Towson. They're jumping across here in a straight spray down. It's good work for them.
Has he got the bomb?
Surely they find it. Yeah.
Yes, he just about got it. It's like 1 second.
Oh, God. It was so far back, they almost didn't. You're right.
Yeah. You can see them looking a little bit nervous there after the great retake. Couldn't quite find the bomb, but it does work out. The force buy eludes him again, but the thing is...
He's really had some banging rounds all of a sudden.
He's got the AWP now.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the map I noticed that felt like he was dropping off for GamerLegion. Gonna find the opening kill this time, though. That's beautiful. Finds Mattis, takes a dink for his troubles, but the man advantage is theirs. Mattis, one of the heavy hitters, the top fraggers right now. Kersey bails, takes himself towards Banana to set up a turret. Probably will tag out with ZTR.
Look at PR's position. He's struggled to find the kills here on Inferno. That is a lot of damage. Oh, PR, he's gonna get timed once again. No, he will check it. That is heads-up play. Kersey lands another kill, and that's enough to win the round here. With the dink onto Sunpires, I don't think they can really recover this one. Hunter, he's playing well. 14 kills, but not enough in this one. Just no chance. And this is his whole string of force-ups.
Yeah.
And it made sense to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. But they get 0 kills, no plant this time. Maximum loss bonus short, but it's only going to get you so far.
Yeah, what a way to start a round where you're you're already requiring a bit of a miracle. Could be another one coming here. Henry goes a bit deep, but Hunter down to 33 behind it.
Yeah, makes them very squishy. They are going to commit with a B execution. Throwing one smoke towards Arch to keep the players entertained that side of the map. They can still win this one. There's only 2 towards B. Problem is they still have incendiaries.
Yeah, should allow them to slow it down. A cracking headshot there on the Coffins player might make a bit of a difference. Flash goes out. Towson just taking a look. Not anyone there yet. 35 seconds here. Spray is pretty decent, but they'll lose CTR on the other side. And now there's no more backup coming. One more headshot before he runs out of bullets. That's fair play, but Rez deciding not fully to check it. He was thinking about it, you could see.
Oh, it was a freebie as well. Hunter was low. Pulls out the incendiary instead. A lazy clear might cost him the round here. Bomb to be planted. PR and Kersey. The AWP and the retake makes things a lot more complicated, but they're tantalizingly low. But MLBB, he's brought the round back to life. That one angle not cleared by Rez. And they get away with it. They took so much damage en route getting in towards B as well. The grenades were sensational.
Good work for Towson to even get the second kill when he was running low on bullets. That kind of gave them an opportunity, but instead, G2. They've rotated in a third player early on. They've had trouble holding the B bomb site. 3-man defense here surely is the ticket. Kersey in the back. Oh my. He walked into it. Looked like such a casual shot coming in from Mattis. Towson back here. He did it before with a double kill, but this time he'll stay at the one, and CTI can't even get through the smoke at all. So 3 people, and it is still not enough to hold the site.
As you mentioned, the financial situation not great. I think they have to save this. They can't afford to go for a unlikely retake with no money going forward. So that's going to be 10 for G2. Another great B execution coming forward. Julies for Kersey. Molotov will initiate the swing. 4 players challenging. Actually getting all the kills. My God, that's good. Both the rifles activated perfectly. The swing is tremendous, Anders. This was an eco with 2 saved rifles, and they've guaranteed the round, 10-9.
Hard to explain what a big difference it makes. PR does go down. Heavy God with this low health. Not really set up to try and win a 1 versus 4. I'm shocked that it worked out. 3 kills for Rez in the middle. Controlling top banana once again. Flashed on over. Yeah, they want to make sure, see if anyone's sneaking and playing on the edge of the Molotov, but not the case. Oh, well then.
Crazy. through the smoke, clean as you like. Fortune favors the brave. Towson swinging towards top of Banana, fires a few bullets down range and comes out on top. Not done yet.
Oh my.
Needs to maintain that advantage, gets a bit more damage.
He nearly had another headshot there. They are going back to Banana. It's sort of a classic on this map. If you end up in a 4-on-5,
Yeah, right.
just default into a B execute.
They do have everything they need. 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs. Hunter's in the position to throw the Molotov towards the emo position. No one residing there, but it means they don't have to check it at least.
Okay. They are trying to get through. They shut down Rez already. There is a player back here, and I don't think they realized. Yeah, they thought that was already cleared out, but Towson comes out swinging. Big couple of kills. Hunter now looking to plant the bomb. Pius wants to get close to help out here, or at least throw down the smoke, but he does turn around, catches Kersey. That is really a heads-up play. CTR waiting inside of it now. They don't have another grenade, but he comes out swinging with the AK, taking down Pius, and Hunter, he's so low on health. Yeah, PR struggling on this map, struggling in this series, but that... Rez on 19, Towson starting to get there on 14, Kersey with some really impactful rounds to even keep them in the game at all, you could say. And on the other side, Matters, Sunhive, everyone, even Heavy God has started to get there.
Massive grenade, Anders.
Again.
Gap in that smoke, though. Might invite them in. Maub's considering it. And he goes. And it's actually maybe costing the round here. He goes through, finds ETR. Towson's going to have to go massive again. Can't quite control the spray this time. That's probably round over. 5 on 3. All down to Maub's MD.
It doesn't take a lot, does it? As soon as he sees that gap,
Yeah.
he's
He knew.
thinking about it. That's such an unlikely round. Definitely go back and watch it if you haven't. Kersey moving forward here. Looking to see if he could beat the timing. They do try and come through. Oh my God, how did he do it? A grenade on top and Towson. He was so inspired. He wanted to keep on fighting.
Probably regretting it now. Such a great opener. Has to work so hard for it. Don't throw the round away now. They take away Maub's. But the round's still on. Towson oversteps the mark, and they have no idea these players are snuck through towards Arch. They need to keep fighting a Banana, really.
Yeah.
They have nothing covered on the map, so they need to get some control, get some intel.
This is actually a good point. If they fall back, they're going to get shot in the back here. You can see knife out. Oh, it's so painful. CTR goes down, and Kersey started to realize they know he's here, all on his own. He doesn't quite get the shot as they're jumping around. They know they just have to bait another kill. It's going to be Hunter taking him down, and that probably will be the round with it. PR with the spray. Like I said, just one good round out of him. He's so much better than what he's displayed so far, but this is asking so much.
I don't think they're going for a res. Country mile away. He's got a full belt of util.
Yeah.
They've recovered the orb. They're going to have to save it. It's going to be a series point, playoff point for G2. It's been a laboured third map, considering they had such a massive lead with the advantage they found. And it was such a great shot too. Fully blind, through a smoke. Headshot.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it either, but it looked sick. Pressure is on. And G2 a round away from making the stadium here. Hunter to play in front of the family. Potentially play against his cousin over on the Falcons team as well. That would be dramatic. That's what we love. Kersey here. They try and wrap out. Oh, he actually missed the shot. I don't even know how. It looked like it was right on them. Hunter with a good opening. Making things much more difficult for GamerLegion.
This could be it. G2, 4 kills away from the playoffs. The stadium here at FISSURE Playground.
Oh, yes. Seemed like they were one of the teams that needed to find a way to qualify. Don't want to see them winning Blast in London and then coming in here and not qualifying for the playoffs. That would be a disappointment. Everyone's going to talk about fluke win and all the rest of it. But if they could do it here, then let's see. 4 versus 5, 55 seconds. Only a single defender on the A side in PR, who has had such a struggle of a game on Inferno. Now finding himself against an army and with a flashbang straight in his eyes. He goes down, and I think any chance of a retake, it's very unlikely. Incendiary around the corner, just trying to buy some time. It's a nice incendiary, but it doesn't actually burn all the way into the corner. I think MLBB allowed to escape. Now they're in the smoke, trying to see if they could duck under. The bullets whizzing around their heads here. They do get the opening. Rez getting another one, but it might have been nothing. CTR inside of it, and 2 rifles waiting for him on the other side. Straight headshot for Matis, and G2 to make the stadium here in Belgrade.
Yeah, you love to see that. The war cries coming in from Heavy God. They are making their way through to the playoffs now, joining the Falcons, joining Aurora, and now G2.